Welcome back, sewing friends and family, to Creating Hanley. I am Kimberly Hanley at Creating Hanley, and today we are doing part 2B of our April Star Flower. This is the unit that we are making today. So in the previous video we made this rectangle, this unit, and now we're going to be making this unit today so that these pieces can fit together, just like so. Alright, so we're coming along. We're going to make this part, but I wanted to show you the 4 pieces that we made last video. They come together in this, let me show you. They come together in this unit right here. So when you take those 4 units and that 1 2.5 inch square piece, only one of those of your background, okay? So then we're going to make the other 4 flower petals today. And this is a little bit more complicated than the other one. So we're going to try to get this done in this video. And then the next video will be putting all the units together to create the final flower star. So excited. All right. So the remaining units, or the remaining squares that you have cut, will form this piece, this unit right here. Okay, so you need your background fabric and whatever color or print you did for your bottom print. So we had a background, a top print, which I made the pink, and the bottom print, which I made this purple batik. Okay, so we are going to take all of our bottom pieces now, and we're going to make these units. So you probably have 4 of these little guys, right? These are I believe 2 by 2, and then you still have 2 by 2 of your background. So you're going to take 4 2 by 2 of your bottom and 2 by 2 of your background. Sew them together. And now you get a unit like this. Okay? Now, once you've done that, you are going to flip your unit so that this piece and this piece meet up, and you're going to sew these together. So I'm going to now take you down to my sewing machine surface space, and we're going to go from there. Alright, here we go. Okay, so you can see this is already done. Make this, and this is facing the direction that you can see it best, okay? So make this piece your template, alright? So you're going to sew those 2 pieces together, sew them together just like that. They should be square, so it doesn't matter whatever side you use, you know, unless you're using directional fabric or fabric with a specific words or, you know, a print that you wanted a certain way. It doesn't really matter. Just put these 2 together. They're perfectly square. 1/4 inch seam allowance right here. Now, I have pressed to the dark side, but you can press this open because it does create, you can press your seams open because it does create a lot of bulk. So you can do that if you really want to. I'm not going to be, you know, the quilt police isn't going to come around and say, oh, look what you did, if you don't do that. Okay? So, I just did that. It's easier for me. It does create a lot of bulk with these seams, but I deal with it. So, it's up to you what you want to do, okay? Now, you want to place your background at the top, your print at the bottom, and the same color on the left side, okay? So, I'll turn this around so you can see it. That's how it should look like in your setup. Okay, and then you're going to sew this onto this. Line it up. Have your machine on, have your thread ready to go. Line it up this side, 1/4 inch seam allowance. You can pin if you want. I'm not pinning. It's a small enough little square for me. I'm not going to pin. I'm just going to follow my guide on my foot. And I'll scoot the camera over for you. Maybe you can see that. Hopefully you can. Now remember, I have a clear surface up here, so if it looks like there's stuff right next to my machine, it's not. It's at the lower level. Alright, there we go. Now when you're doing a lot of these, when you're doing all 4 of these, you can chain piece. Okay, but I've already done 2, so I don't need to chain piece right now. This is the last unit I'm doing. So when I open this up, I'm just going to take this over to my press table, and I press to the dark side. So I just did that real quick. You press over to the dark side. Here comes my cat. And then this is the next unit that you have. So you can kind of, when you put it on already right here, and so you can see, well, it's the same way that you did the pink one. You draw your line corner to corner, place that directly on here, line that up with the purple